Hey everyone, welcome back to RSN Trade Breakdowns. So in this channel I would be breaking down all the trades which I take, and I will be explaining the strategy and the whole thought process behind taking the trades. So today I took two trades. It was a pretty good day, one in gold and one in GBPUSD, and both of them ended up ending in profit. So first I'll break down the gold trade and then we can move over to the GBP trade. So talking about the gold trade, it's the same strategy which I have used in the previous videos, which is the internal to external liquidity strategy. So starting off with our uh, top-down analysis, we can see that gold is obviously on a bull run. I don't really need to explain a lot about that. And we can see that gold is clearly giving a bullish fair value gap in the longer time frame as well, and price is moving upwards from this daily fair value gap which has formed. So on a higher time frame basis, the bias is bullish, and hence I was looking for a bullish trade. And now coming to the actual time, this was taken in the London session. I came to the market around 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. IST, by the way, and I marked out the nearby external liquidity, and then I was just waiting for price to close over this external liquidity, and around 3:45 this happened. Price closed around sorry above the external liquidity. It broke the POI and created a breakout structure going to the 5 minute time frame where I actually took the trade. So once this 1 second, I'll just yeah. So once this candle closed above this POI, or this external liquidity as I like to call it, I was just waiting for price to come back to a fair value gap as a retest for me to give my entry, and I marked this 5 minute fair value gap right below this POI, and then I placed my entry. Price luckily retested back to this area, which gave me an entry into the trade, and the SL was the swing low, and my target was at 1 is to 2 R. And yeah, I think within sorry yeah, within maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, I closed out on the trade by hitting TP. In the end, price went up until almost 5.5 R, but obviously that's not part of my strategy. This is not something which you see in the beginning itself, that it's going to go 5x of where you entered. But yeah, I'm obviously happy I got my TP and my 2R, and that is the most important thing: maintaining your risk management and making sure that you're getting good trades. So this was the gold trade, pure TP hit which happened. Now moving to the GBP trade. So in this I used a different strategy. So here I used a liquidity sweep strategy. Basically, what is the liquidity sweep strategy? In all your external liquidity points, that is, let's say your Asian high low, your London high low, your New York high low, there will be a lot of liquidity happening, and there will be a lot of trades which are, let's say for example, this is the New York high. There will be a lot of trades which are placed, or pending orders which are being placed in this area, and the goal of this liquidity strategy is for price to just tap into that area and then just plummet down when it gets the liquidity. So here, coming to the longer time frame analysis for liquidity sweep strategy, I usually don't look at the longer time frame much, but I was feeling that price was acting a little bit neutral or consolidating in the higher time frames. And finally, when I was looking into the, yeah, hope you guys can see. Finally, when I was looking into the charts, I noticed that price had gone bullish from the Asian high, and it didn't come back for it to become a sweep. But if you can see, this is the previous day's New York high, and if you can go a little bit back, you can also see that it was the Asian high. So logically, if you just think about it, during the Asian session, price tried to reach this place. It kind of ended or reversed from that area because there's a lot of selling side power here. And then during the London session it went sideways, and then during the New York session it again tried to break this high, but it couldn't because the sell side power at this point is very high, and we can see that price just plummeted. So I felt that if now at this point, if price could break it but then immediately create a reversal, that can be considered as a liquidity sweep. And since I took the final trade in the 5-minute chart, so if you can see, this candle closed above the New York high and the Asian high of the previous day, but then the remaining two candles immediately plummeted the price, which kind of gave me a confirmation that price is having that liquidity sweep and price is gonna go down. So I entered here, and again the SL was the recent high, and my TP was a 1:2, and here I think I exited at 1:1 only, because if you can let me just move with this. If you can see, price was having this kind of a tug of war between the buyers and sellers, that even though price is plummeting down, the buyers are still bringing that power back up. So I wasn't sure if I should have holded it till the 2 hour, because my SL is very less, very short. So I exited this at 1 hour, because I also felt that this was the first trade I took, by the way, before the gold trade. So my main idea was to recover the loss which I made in the gold trade in the previous day, the video I've uploaded yesterday. So when I got my 1 hour, I was happy, and I thought that instead of risking with such a tight SL, I might as well just exit the trade and counterfeit for the loss which I made in the previous day. And then I exited this at 1 hour. Then later I got the trade in gold, and I made my 2 hour there. So this was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.